What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Yes, it is Tuesday. I know it looks dark in here, but all of the lights are off. I will admit that it is a little bit after 8:30 p.m., but your girl had a busy night and a busy day, and I'm just so grateful to even have the energy to get on here. But I wanted to get on and talk about something that sprang forth from what happened to me over the past couple of days, specifically last night. I'm not gonna say specifically what happened, but I'm going to talk about something that I believe is super important. So if you want to know what that is, stay tuned. All right, y'all. So last night I was at work. I feel like that's all I have to say sometimes. I was at work. Y'all know work has been a point of patience testing for me, character training for me over the past almost 5 years. Ever since I stepped in the door of my career, this has been a huge test of everything. Even when I didn't know it was a test, it was a test. But anyway, you know, sometimes you get in situations and your patience gets this thin. Y'all see that? Last night, I was in a situation and my patience got just as thin as this card. Like, and guess what almost happened? You ever see those TV shows where somebody it pauses and then somebody does, like, somebody's in a situation like an altercation, and then they go out in rage and they do whatever they want to do, but then it sucks back to the reality of the situation and they didn't really do that, but that's what they want to do. And they're at that point where they have to decide, do I want to show out, do I want to get out of character, or do I want to stay in character? That's what happened to me last night. I had to be exactly what the shirt says. Nope. I had to go nope. So I was in a situation where my patience was being thin. Like I just showed you, it was thin. And y'all, when I tell you emotions can drive you, if you let them, they can drive you into the wrong direction, right into a wall. So as I was thinking last night, you know, while I was in that situation of being frustrated, not being patient, trying to figure out how to move forward, how I should act, I began to think about my witness in Christ and how I witness to people all the time, and how, you know, Romans 12:1 says, you know, we should give our bodies as a living sacrifice, and, you know, we shouldn't give in to the lust of the flesh. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I want to be angry so bad. I want to act out on my anger. But y'all, that is the easy way out. People think telling people off and, you know, giving people a piece of their mind is strength. But when I tell you, there is strength in being self-controlled and being disciplined. And people think for some reason that comes easy for me because of my demeanor, but it does not. When I tell you guys, I have to pull myself back all the time. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I've never seen you out of character. But let me tell you, it is not pretty. Just ask the people closest to me. Me being out of character is not pretty. And I have to realize that because I do give a witness, because my life is the ultimate form of worship to Christ, I cannot go out here acting any kind of way. I can't be going off on people. I can't be, you know, just doing whatever I want to out of my emotion. I can't just be showing my emotion just because they are my emotions. I have to reel that back in. I have to have a level of self-control. I have to have a level of patience with people. I have to give them a level of grace and mercy, just like God gives me grace and mercy. So I had to stop in the situation. I think all of this stuff played out in my mind, what I wanted to do and what I wanted to say. But then at the same time, I was like, okay, reel it back in. Reel it back in. Reel it back in. Like, focus your mind on what is true. Focus your mind on what you're doing right now. Don't let yourself go too far to the left or too far to the right because you're feeling something right now. Yes, you can be clear with people, you can be honest with people, but you don't have to act. There's a difference between acting out of anger and sitting down having a civil conversation with somebody. So yeah, just you guys, I know that it's hard when you, especially when you're angry or when you're frustrated, but y'all, literally, I have been frustrated for a long period of time now, but I have to realize that I can't let certain things take my peace. I can't let certain things take my joy, because real peace is comfort even in the midst of things going on around me. Like, there are a ton of things going on around me that I'm not satisfied with, but I have to remember what God told me. I have to remember what he told me last, that he tells me to be patient, that he calls me to be patient. That is a fruit of the Spirit, patience and self-control. And those are two things that he's really testing right now. Like, last night I was like, really, God? Like, you really, you know where I am. You really want to test me right now? I'm like, okay. Okay. But guess what? I had to sit down and realize this is a test. Like, you can pass it. This is easy. This is easy. Don't go back to elementary on this. This is something that you can pass. Even though your patience is super thin, you can pass this test. So yeah, I guess what I want to say today is, don't lose your character. Don't come up out of character for other people just because of your emotions. Don't let them pull you into something, or not. It's not even that they're pulling you into it. Don't submit to it. Don't submit to your flesh in these situations. Don't get out of your character. A lot of times it can ruin your witness. Not that we're perfect, but how can you expect somebody who knows something about Christ to see you acting a straight fool, and then for you to come talk to them about God being patient and him wanting to be, you being made in his image, when you're clearly not usually acting like him. So I wanted to just share that with y'all tonight. Don't let anybody get you out of character. Try your hardest. When I tell you try your hardest, it's all about decisions. It's all about making choices, and you have the choice to make. So yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope as you go throughout your week, that as your patience is tested, that as you go through frustrations, through trials, that you can choose to act or to be in the image of Christ. So yeah, thank y'all for listening to me rant a little bit tonight, and I will see y'all on Thursday. Bye.